sit against the wall today. Back against the wall. Surya, queres vir aqui? Tens aí parede e tens aqui o meu pé. Obrigada. Good morning, Diane again. So, sit nicely. Roll your shoulders back, join your palms together, close your eyes. Press the palms together in front of your breastbone. Descend the hands, the base of the breastbone is, the base of the thumbs is resting on the base, at the base of the breastbone. And then move the shoulder bones back and move your trapezius muscles down. Stretch your trapezius muscles down towards your elbows. And inhale for 3 on together, then we chant the invocation, call and response. Padena vacham malam sharirasya chavaidhyakena yupakarotam pravaran muninam patanjalim Pranjaliranatosmi Abahu Purushakaram Shankachakrasidharinam Sahasra Shirasam Shvetam Pranamami Patanjalim Harihi Om. Inhale, lift up the chest. Exhale, bow down your head. Release your hands. Lift the head. And slowly open your eyes. Go for Adho Mukha Virasana with the thumbs and the index against the wall. You're going to move from Adho Mukha Virasana to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Yes? So you start off like this, yeah? And then you come up into Adho Mukha Svanasana with the legs at the wall. And then you're going to go forwards until your head, the back of the head is at the wall. Yeah? Eventually the back of the shoulders are at the wall. Eventually you slide the back down. Okay? Start with Adho Mukha Svanasana. Wait. Be with that. Turn the other way. Okay? And rest the forearms and head in here. And then you're going to do Adho Mukha Svanasana. Okay? Right, so Adho Mukha Virasana, child pose. Filipa, tem espaço aqui? Tem lugar aqui à frente? Para não ficar tão longe. So with the thumb and the index fingers, push the wall. And as you push, let the shoulders broaden, the chest, lower the chest a little bit more, Diane, so have the toes together but the heels and the knees apart so that your chest can descend inside, in between your knees, your thighs. Open up the palms, open up the fingers. Press the head as well, Jack. So move further forward. I want the head and the elbows resting, yes. And release the buttocks down. Press the buttocks down onto the feet. And Paula, have your heels apart. Buttocks down, yes. Heels wider, Pedro. Não os joelhos, os calcanhares. Isso. Os dedos juntos, mas os calcanhares afastados. Isso. E agora nádegas abaixo. Nádegas para trás e para baixo. Now, come up into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Jack, I want you to do single row Adho Mukha Svanasana. So we're going to maybe cross ropes. So if you turn round, right foot will be here, right leg in here, yeah. Left leg in here, that's it. And then you straight forwards and you rest your head on the rosters. See? If the head doesn't look, you have that, and then have breaks. That's it. Perfect. And now walk the hands forwards and just bigger. Now in hands and breaks as well. Now we stay there for 3 minutes. With your thumb, with your index, push the wall. Some of you have turned round. Tenham os polegares e os indicadores empurrando a parede. Pushing nicely, pressing nicely into the wall. And as you push the wall with your thumb and your index fingers, lift the shoulders, lift the chest, lift the hips, and hit your legs back. But relax your head. Hit your legs, your shins, your thighs further back. And now 6 times, take your chest closer to your legs. On the exhale. Move the hands further forwards and the wrists further forward there. Get more extension in the back. Yes. And after 6 times, stay with your chest closer to your legs. Then slowly start walking. You stay there. Start walking your feet towards your hands. Rest the back of the head on the wall. The back of the shoulders on the wall. Agora apoiem a cabeça e os ombros na parede. Keep walking. And now lean forwards. Bend the knees a little bit. Rest the back, head and shoulders on the wall. And then from the lift of the hips, the lift of the groins, extend the legs. Do that 2, 3, 4 times. Bend the knees, walk and get a little bit closer. And once you're close enough, again, turn your heels out, Paula, and forgot your name. Sarah, sorry. And extend. Go, repeat several times at your own timing, getting closer and closer. Obviously, use bricks for the hands if your hands don't reach the floor. Yeah. Minimum 3 times. And every now and then, go on getting closer and closer to the wall. Open the backs of the legs and then notice how the wall is helping the back neck stretch. Stretch the back of your neck and slide your spine down the wall. And then resist your front legs away from your front body. Now, can you, keeping the shoulders on the wall, can you take the head off the wall as to look up to your pelvis, hold the back of the head, pull it downwards, further stretch of the spine, further stretch of the neck, and then take it back to the wall. And we're going to reverse now. Lift your head up, start walking back, Adho Mukha Svanasana, now hands pointing forwards, classic way, fingers pointing forwards, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Hands further forward, legs straighten the arms, and I want you to press the heels with the hip. Press the heel bone, not the arch, on the edge. Yes, there. And now walk the hands forward, straighten the legs, straighten the arms. Yes. And now walk your hands towards your feet. Stay there a few more seconds and walk your feet towards the hands now. Hold the back of your legs and bending the elbows, bend forwards and down, bend downwards. Pada Gulpasana. Hold the back of the ankles if you reach and extend the sides of the body down towards the floor. Inhale, put your hands on your hips and come up. And you can stay on the ropes. And turn round. And do Uttanasana. Extend your arms forward. Yeah, hands are stretching forwards, head resting. The rest. Tadasana, facing forwards. Yeah. So I go for Urdhvastasana. So this is the last week of July course. Okay, we focused already on standings, on sitting postures with the twists, with the forward bends, back bends last week. Today we're going to do some sun salutations. But we're going to take it easy. I know lots of you are tired. I know summer, it could be intense. It's the weather with the head. It's the family, friends, traffic, etc. So we want you to be all the time focusing your breath, interlock the fingers, turn the palms up, Urdhva Patangulyasana. I want you to keep the attention to your breath, pay attention. If it gets agitated, if it gets shallow, short, in that case, try and make it work slower, right? Deeper, and if you can't, while doing the asanas, then you stop, You rest in Adho Mukha Virasana, or you go for Adho Mukha Svanasana, or you lie down flat with the legs up the wall, recover, and then you repeat, okay? Change, and then you rejoin. Interlock, change the interlock, stretch the arms up, straighten the legs back, yes. Forward, extend the legs. Keep the elbows locked and extend your spine to the right. Squeeze the outer hips, not twist, extend laterally, yes. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, and to the left. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, release. Interlock the fingers behind. Have your feet together. And stretch the arms back. And come on. Come off the ropes. And then do the Uttanasana. And here. With the hips here. Head here. Okay. Change the interlock. And stretch the arms behind. And release. Come to the front end of the mat. And bring the palms together. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, Uttanasana. Keep the legs straight, pushing the thighs back, go with the feet wider again. And bend the knees, take your left leg back, press the knee on the floor and take a moment. Lower your hips, lift the chest, lift the chin, look up. And now step back, being Adho Mukha Svanasana. Lock the elbows, lock the knees. And now from Adho Mukha Svanasana, move into Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. And Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Take your left leg forward. Rest the knee on the floor and look up. Lower the hips as much as you can. Inhale and step forward, Uttanasana, head down. Inhale, Urdhva Exhale, Namaskarasana. Now take Vrikshasana for a moment, right leg up. If you need to go to the wall, go to the wall. Lift your arms up and balance in Vrikshasana. Come up there, using the hands. And now, take the arms over the head. Look forwards, keep the balance. Hip bones here, kind of hanging from the body. Lock the elbows. Remember all the work is done. Take the arms further back and squeeze the upper arms into the body. Like we did on Saturday, squeeze the hip, the outer hip into the foot into the outer hip. As when we were holding the break the other day between the groins, remember? Keep the breath soft and slowly bring your right leg down. Change. Lift the leg up and the arms. Squeeze the foot against the thigh. the thigh against the foot and take the arms over the head. Keep the elbows fully locked, upper arms squeezing the sides of the head. Relax your legs, relax them, yes. Keep the breath steady, the breath soft, and your drishti, the focal point, you have to move further back a little bit. That's it. It has to be broad, okay? Don't be looking sharply into anything. Instead, keep the eyes the side broad. And take the leg down, in Tadasana. Again, sun salutation. Now we add Chaturanga Dandasana. Palms together. Those who have shoulder problems and can't do Chaturanga, avoid Chaturanga. And from Adho Mukha, if you want to, you can go just into this Chaturangasana if it's okay. And then you go back, okay? Or you go for Urdhva Mukha. Palms together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, Uttanasana. Take the right leg back. Knee to the floor and look up. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Chaturanga Dandasana, or just what I showed. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take the right leg forwards. Press the knee on the floor. Inhale and look up. Exhale, step in. Uttanasana. Urdhva Hastasana. Namaskarasana. Tadasana. Garudasana, eagle pose. Bend your legs. Take your arms forwards and bend the elbows. Cross the right leg over the left. Entwine your legs as much as you can. If you don't balance, go back and press the buttocks of the wall. Then cross the right arm over the left. Entwine the upper arms, forearms round. Turn the hips to the right. Lift the elbows. Relax the shoulders and look straight in front. Garudasana, eagle pose. Pull the right femur bone up into its hip. And release. In Tadasana. Lock the elbows, lock the wrists, feet together. Look straight in front. Second side. Bend your knees. Cross your left leg over the right. And back. Bend the elbows and cross the right over the left. Descend the hips. Turn the hips to the left slightly so that they're facing forwards. Lift the elbows, shoulders high, and descend the shoulders and trapezius. And release. Tadasana. Lock the elbows, lock your wrists. Go back to the center. Palms together. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, bend forward. Uttanasana. Bend your knees. Take your left leg back. Press the knee on the floor and look forwards. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Feel free to stay longer in any pose if you can't do the previous or the next one, okay? Podem ficar à vontade, mais tempo numa asana, se sabem que não podem fazer do momento o asana que vem a seguir. Chaturanga Dandasana. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Adho Mukha Svanasana. And now bring your left leg forward, right knee to the floor. Look up and lower the hips. Uttanasana. Urdhva Namaskarasana. Tadasana. Now Utkatasana, chair pose or freer's pose. Extend the arms up, bend the legs. Imagine you're sitting in a chair behind. Lower the hips, lock the elbows and look straight in front. Descend the buttocks. Keep the breath soft. Breathe in and out through the nose. Inhale, come up, extend the legs. Exhale, bend forward. Uttanasana. Have your palms flat, your head down. Be in Uttanasana with the feet together for some time. I want you just be where you are. Bend the right leg out to the side. Be in Uttanasana too. Yes, nice. Now bend your knees, look forward, and take your right leg back. Knee on the floor to start. We're going to lift it in a second. Now, extend the back leg. Keep the back leg straight and come up into Vimanasana, hero pose. Right leg is bent, left leg is bent at a 90-degree angle. Arms are straight parallel. Now, extend the back leg more and then pull the front leg back into its own hip. Press the buttocks into the body family. Buttocks in, yeah, and left knee up, abdomen up, pubis up, chest open. Bend the knee more until your thigh is horizontal. But don't bend the back leg. Front leg bend, back leg straight. And take your hands down. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Stay there. Or Chaturanga Dandasana. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take the right leg forward, bend the knee, rest it on the floor. Now extend your back leg and come up into Vimanasana. Keep the right shin vertical, right shin horizontal, back leg pocket stiff. Descend more. Buttocks in, abdomen soft, chest open. And take your hands down. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Chaturanga Dandasana. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Adho Mukha Svanasana. We're going to do 2-3 standings. Bring the right leg forward for Utthita Trikonasana. Take your right hand on the break or shin. Take your left arm up. Utthita Trikonasana. Extended triangle pose. So both legs straight. Right buttock away from the right waist and deeply into the body. Knee firm. Press the hand on the break or shin. And then take your hands down. Step back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Bring the other leg forward and do Trikonasana on the left side. Fully extend the left leg. Push the left hand down the break or shin and take the toe palm up. Buttock into the body, Jackie. Yes. And release, take your hands to the floor, bend your knees, step in and separate your feet as wide as your hips. Hold the big toes with your first 3 fingers, Padangusthasana. Extend the legs and the arms, have your feet wide, turn the heel wider, look forwards. Extend the arms, look forwards. Active Padangusthasana first. Yes. Roll the buttock forwards. Keep the kneecaps up and now bend the elbows, take your chest and your head down. Inhale, come up, take your hands on your hips and come up. Bring the feet together, Tadasana. Palms in front of the chest, Namaskar. Inhale, take the arms up. If your back hurts, do the asanas with the feet apart. Don't join the feet. And insist on turning the toes in, okay? For lower back pain. Uttanasana. Bend the legs. Take your right leg back, high lunge, and step back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take your right leg forward, bend the right leg at a 90-degree angle, turn your left heel to the floor, push the right buttock forward, and turn the abdomen and the chest for Utthita Konasana. Of your chest facing the wall on your left, lift the left arm up, extend the arms and lower the right buttock. Trae su pie direito un poquito más a frente, Pedro. Right buttock deeper into the body, Paula. Push the right buttock towards Pedro and the right knee towards Sarah. This way. Right knee to Sarah, right buttock towards Pedro. Yes, yes, yes. Like that. Those who can do the full pose, extend the arm diagonally, otherwise keep the arm vertical. Calcanhar esquerdo no chão, Fabrício. Baixa, baixa até o chão. Isso, agora nádega direita à frente, coxa esquerda atrás. Nádega direita à frente, joelho direito atrás. Isso. Take your hands down to the floor. Turn the chest down. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Chaturanga Dandasana. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Skip all that. If it's too much, just stay in Adho Mukha Svanasana or Virasana. And now take the left leg forward. Be in high lunge. Have a 90-degree angle on your shin and calf and thigh. Right heel to the floor. Turn the abdomen, turn the chest. Parshvakonasana, vertical arms. What I'm going to do, wait, remove the weight. Yes. Take the right leg now. Wait a moment. And now take it. Now, if you can do the full pose, extend the arm diagonally. Suck the left bicep in, push the left knee back, and open up the groins. Fabrine o joelho esquerdo mais atrás. Isso, separa mais as pernas. Baixa, isso, mais. E agora baixa a coxa esquerda. E nádega esquerda à frente e joelho esquerdo atrás. Estica com força o braço. And take your hands down. Step back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Move straight to Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Stretch your toes back. Chest forward. Knees up. Knees off the floor. If it's too much, Paula, for the back, go back, Adho Mukha. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Chaturanga Dandasana. Stay 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lie down. Legs together. Stretch the arms forward. Take a moment. Rest the head on the floor. You might be wondering, she said that we might be tired from the weekend. We're on the floor already.
Did I mention I was exhausted?
Keep your hands as wide as your mat. And now let's lift up into this variation of Shalavasana. Lift the arms, legs, chest, and turn the palms in. And stay. Legs together. Unless you have back problem, back pain, keep your feet apart. And rest. Press your head down. And now take your hands alongside the body. Press the buttocks down. Inhale, lift the arms and the legs. Look forwards. Look up at me. Yeah, Shalavasana. Legs together, Diane. Join your knees. Yes, lock the elbows, lock the knees, and lift the chest and shoulders. Levanta as mãos mais bocadinho, Paulina. Isso. And rest. Rest the forehead on your hands. Last variation. Interlock all your fingers and place your hands behind your head. Makrasana. Cross the fingers, place them behind the head, bring your elbows forward. Inhale and lift the chest and head, lift the legs from the thighs, look up. Lock your knees and leave the thigh flesh off your mat. And slowly come down. Rest on your hands. Rest your head on your hands. Slowly push the palms on the floor. Come up and rest in Adho Mukha Virasana. And come up. Sitting Virasana, knees together, feet apart. You can sit on the block or bolster and sit tall. Take your right arm behind you, your left arm up, bend the elbows and catch your fingers over the belt. In Gomukhasana, arms in Virasana. Be seated on the floor or on a brick. Leave the top arm high. Leave the top elbow higher and bring the top elbow all the way against top arm against your head. Then release the arms and twist to the right. Go back to the front. Take your left arm now. Right arm down, left arm up. Gomukhasana. Keep the sitting bones down. Leave the top arm and bring it against the head. And slowly release and twist to the left. And release. Stretch your legs out to the front and sit on a break. First be in Dandasana for a moment. Press the palms down, press the knees and the feet down and be tall. Then bend the right leg. Bring the right knee against the right heel against the block. Lift your left arm up and twist to the right. Lock the elbow outside your right knee. Have a second break under your hand behind your sacrum and twist to the right. Keep the left leg straight. Toes up, leg down, and push the hand on the brake, go taller. Really rotate. Turn to the front leg and stretch forwards. Hold on your top toes or the ankle or the belt. Keep the right knee touching your armpit and leave the spine, leave the chest, press the leg down. Marityasana 1. Now bend your elbows and extend forwards. If it's too much, just stay upright. Otherwise, bend the elbows and stretch forward inside your right leg over the left. Straighten the left leg, Sarah. Yes. Passa o braço por dentro do joelho. Isso. Take your right leg forward, then the left leg. Bring the heel against the block. Sit tall. Lift your right arm up. Stretch your right ribs. Twist to the left. Don't move the bent leg, eh? Don't let it be pushed. Push it, but don't allow it to move. Push it with the other arm to get the turn. Then move the elbow outside your knee. Take your left hand on the block, ideally behind your right foot. If you have the hand on the bolster or blanket, you put it to the left side of your hip. Lift the sacrum, move it in, and turn nicely. And release, turn back to the front. Keep the spine up, lift the arms up, and bend forwards. Hold the foot, but keep your back upright. Lifting the spine and pulling from the belt or foot. Keeping the left knee touching the chest, bend the elbows and stretch forwards. Marichyasana 1. And come up. Stretch both your legs. Have your feet wide. Reach forward. Pull from the feet or the belt. Keep your feet apart and press the legs down. Lift the abdomen up to the chest. Bring the legs to the floor. And now work your back. Suck the back ribs, suck the spinal muscles, and press your heels down, your thighs down, back of the knees to the floor. And then stay upright, Paula, or twist to the right from where you are. If your back is okay, bend the elbows and extend forward. Inhale, come up. Now bend your legs, bring your heels both, heels towards the floor. Bring your knees together, hold your shins and rock forwards. Hold the legs and rock forwards. If you feel unstable, put the hands to reach the floor. With the knees together, with the feet together, rock forwards and backwards so that the heels lift the floor, the shins go forward, and then stay at the front with the feet together, with the heels off, and then slowly go and stretching the heels to the ground. So your shins as far forwards as you can, and then you sit on the block, yeah? Have the feet as close to you. You hold your legs and you relax your head down, okay? Feet together, legs together, bend, that's it. Okay, leg now, come on. Okay, we're going to place this bench here on top of your back. So you stood up, stand up. Facing this way, sit on the bolster. Now keep that squatting position, but this time separate your knees. Yeah, feet together, knees apart. Malasana. Like this. And then you stretch the arms forwards to the sides of the mat, go on reaching the hands forwards. Lift the buttocks off the brick now. Impossible.
It's easy said than done.
Okay. Now do something. Take your hands back and take the back of the hands to the floor. That will hold your shins and it will also help you resting the heels because it stops you from falling back on your buttocks. Extend the arms, press the back of the hands, lower the chest, lower the head. Take 6 breaths here. Arms on the inside of the shins, Jackie. Inside the shins, yes, that's it. Or the alternative is to hold the back of the ankles. Okay, release. Stretch your legs out into Upavista Konasana. Press the legs down and twist to the right. And twist to the left. And back to the front. Lift your hips and move the buttocks further forwards. Press the buttocks down, be tall. And now take your hands in front of your hips. Walk your hands forwards to whatever extent you can. But don't stop working your legs. Most important thing here is that you keep the legs extending at the back and extending from the inside and pushing the front legs to the back. Hands are as wide as your shoulders. Sit on some support if you feel that you're falling back and just be there. If you're, say, here where I am, just be cool here, working the legs, keeping the arms straight and the head in line with the spine. If you can go further forward, you go, but don't sacrifice the backward and inside of extension of the legs. Don't sacrifice also the flow of your breath, the quietness in the breath, the quietness in the expression of your face. Now take your hands back, palm up, bring the soles of the feet together, sitting Baddha Konasana. Have support if needed. Hold the feet and be tall for a moment. If you need to go against the wall, because you're falling back, just sit back on the wall, have support so that the knees are at the same level of your hips and not above. And then leave the side chest, leave the armpits, close the eyes, breathe nice, slow, long, deep breaths. Deep inhalations, long exhalations. Press your knees back, knees down. And stretch the groins to the knees, the inside of the thighs. of the legs, toes back. Twist, keep the legs together, the feet together, and twist to your right. Release and twist to your left. And release and come back. Now, next one and last one you will do will be wall Chaturpadasana. I want you to have handily a blanket, and Sophia will demonstrate like if you would be at home and you have no ropes. So in that case you will interlock your fingers. If you're here at the studio or you have ropes at home, you lie down in between the set. I only have one set so here, so imagine I have one set at each side, yes? And basically what you do is just lie it on your back, with the back of the legs to the wall, okay? And you bend the legs, so and lift, lift the hips, okay? You measure the distance of the wall so that you're comfortable, yeah? And then if you have the rope, you hold the rope, otherwise you interlock your fingers. Extend the arms. Actually, I prefer this. Hold the ropes only to come up. And then you lift the hips, lift the chest so that the chest is touching the chin in Jalandhara Bandha. In the pose, knees in, yes, feet in, glutes up and in, back up and in. After sometimes, stay there, right? I'll ask you to change the interlock. And check that you're doing the rotation you do in shoulder stand. You're turning the shoulder and the arm out. You're on the outer shoulders to press down, and the side chests are lifting, the side hips are lifting, the sides of the outer legs are lifting. Yes? And then after some time there, I'll tell you to go down. You pull a blanket for the head and you lie down just with the legs up. Okay? So just be there. Padasana, interlock your fingers, roll the shoulders from inside out, roll the arms from inside out, press the outer shoulders and lift up the side chest. Same instructions done for them. Hold the arms out. Rest the arms. And move the arms away. Okay. Now change the interlock if you haven't yet. Troquem o cruzamento dos dedos que ainda não trocaram. Press the back of the shoulders and the back of the elbows and lift your back, lift your shoulder blades, bring your chest to your chin. Turn your toes in, your heels out. Press the toes harder to suck the buttocks into the hips. Suck the hamstrings into the front thighs. Keep your eyes on your chest. And very slowly, and do the crossing of the fingers. And release. Rest down. Rest the back of the legs. Let the wall. Rest your buttocks on the floor. Support your head and your neck. If your back doesn't like this pose, move further away from the wall, or you can spread your legs out in big shape, or you can simply lie on flat in Shavasana if you prefer.
No.
Let go, let loose. If you're not comfortable with legs up the wall, very gently bend the knees and push yourself off the wall and lie down in Shavasana. If you're comfortable with the legs up, just stay there. And your arms. Bend your legs and bring your knees to the chest. Roll over to the right side. Stay there, be there. I'll move you in a second. Just like that. And when you feel that you're ready, push the floor to sit up. Namaste. Thank you. Have a nice week. Wasmana, thank you. I'll see you tomorrow. The classes. Last Tuesday of the month, we're going to do 4:45 japa mantra and 8 to 9 class. Okay?
I don't remember sweating this much.
That was an easy class.
And I had a terrible night with the wind. Woke up 10 times. Bring your knees to your chest, deck. Oh, you're off. Oh gosh. If it's too early, tomorrow the girls